Before we start, let's get something straight. You didn't choose economics. Economics chose you. The moment you woke up today and checked your phone instead of sleeping more, you made an economic decision. The moment you complained that food is expensive but still ordered it anyway, that was economics. And the moment you wondered why your cousin, who barely works, somehow owns a bigger TV than you, that was definitely economics. So let's rewind. Imagine it's morning. You're hungry. You open the fridge. There's half a tomato, expired milk, and regret. You want food. You want shelter. You want comfort. And deep down, you want slightly better stuff than people around you, because comparison is humanity's favorite hobby. Here's the problem. There isn't enough stuff. Not enough food. Not enough houses. Not enough jobs. And absolutely not enough slightly bigger than your cousin TVs. That problem has a name. Scarcity. Scarcity is the reason you can't have everything. It's the reason nobody else can either. And it's the reason economics exists at all. If resources were infinite, economics wouldn't exist. We wouldn't need prices. We wouldn't need money. We wouldn't need arguments. If pizza were infinite, no one would care about economics. They just care about pineapple. But resources are limited. So now we have to choose. And economics is simply the study of how humans make choices when there isn't enough to go around. Now let's tell a small story. You live in a village. You grow apples. Your neighbor grows bananas. You're tired of eating apples every day. Your neighbor is tired of bananas. So you trade. You give apples. You get bananas. Both of you are better off. That's trade. Trade happens because people want variety, not because they're nice. It's cooperation driven by self-interest. And that self-interest usually works out. Unless someone's allergic. Then it's still a win-win, just with medical bills. But trade creates a deeper problem. When you choose apples for bananas, you give something up. That sacrifice has a name. Opportunity cost. Every decision you make means you're not making another one. Watching this video means you're not scrolling Instagram. Spending money on food means you're not saving it. Choosing one career means abandoning 10 others. Opportunity cost is the shadow behind every choice. Economics isn't about money. It's about trade-offs. Now let's make this uncomfortable. What if you're bad at everything? You can't grow apples well. You can't grow bananas well. You can't even trade properly. Good news. Economics still has a place for you. This is called comparative advantage. Comparative advantage doesn't mean you're the best. It means you're less terrible at one thing compared to another. Even if you're worse than everyone else at everything, you can still benefit from trade. Why? Because someone else is worse in a different way. Congratulations. You're economically useful. Trade isn't about being the best. It's about being the least bad at the right thing. So now we have scarcity. Choices. Opportunity cost. Specialization. Trade. Put all of that together and you get something powerful. A market. A market is any place where buyers and sellers interact. A farmer's market. A stock exchange. A street vendor. Your cousin selling gaming skins through PayPal. Markets don't care about fairness. They care about incentives. People respond to incentives. That's the rule. Here's another story. Pizza costs $100. You look at it. You cry. You walk away. Pizza costs $1. You buy one. Then another. Then 7. Then regret sets in. Lower prices incentivize buyers. Higher prices incentivize sellers. This dance creates supply and demand. Demand is how much people want something at a given price. Supply is how much producers are willing to sell at that price. Where they meet, that's the equilibrium price. The price where yelling stops. Unless the government steps in and says, no. This price is illegal. That's price control. It's what happens when policymakers try to ignore economics. It usually ends with shortages, black markets, and long lines. Now let's talk about money. Because trading goats for Wi-Fi gets awkward fast. Money exists to make trade easier. It's a medium of exchange. A unit of account. And a store of value. It lets you save today so you can afford slightly bigger TVs later. Money isn't special. It's just a widely accepted promise. Then humans invented banks. Banks take deposits. They lend money. They charge interest. Interest is the price of borrowing. Banks don't keep your money locked away. They loan most of it out. That works. Until everyone panics at once. That's a bank run. That's why deposit insurance exists. To stop humans from collectively losing their minds. Now zoom out again. Markets coordinate millions of people using prices. No central planner. No master brain. Just incentives. That coordination is called the invisible hand. It's not magic. It's math, desire, and desperation quietly cooperating. Now let's talk breakfast. You want avocado toast. Someone grows avocados. Someone grows wheat. Someone bakes bread. Someone ships everything. Someone assembles it. Someone charges you $14. That entire process is a supply chain. Supply chains turn raw inputs into finished goods. They rely on three things. Land. Labor. Capital. Land is natural resources. Labor is human effort. Capital is tools and machines. Put them together and you get output. How much output depends on productivity. Productivity is everything. It determines whether a country is rich or poor. Comfortable or struggling. Eating daily or waiting hours for one egg. Now that goods are being produced, how do we measure an economy? GDP. Gross Domestic Product. It's the total value of all final goods and services produced in a country in a year. Useful. Imperfect. Blind to happiness. Growth raises GDP. But not all growth is good. Pollution raises GDP. Deforestation raises GDP. Bad ideas can still look successful on paper. Economies also move in cycles. Booms. Recessions. Depressions. When demand exceeds supply, prices rise. That's inflation. When supply collapses, prices rise again. Also inflation. But angrier. When everything collapses together, that's stagflation. So why does avocado toast cost $14? Supply shocks. Demand spikes. Shipping problems. Or because the cafe knows you'll pay it. Now money again. Money only works if people trust it. Lose that trust, and money becomes paper. Hyperinflation proves this. Too much money chasing the same goods causes prices to explode. Zimbabwe proved this brutally. So who controls money? Central banks. They manage interest rates and money supply. High rates cool the economy. Low rates heat it up. That's monetary policy. Most money today is created through loans. Debt creates money. Governments also need money. They tax. They spend. They borrow. Debt isn't always bad. It's bad when it grows faster than the economy. Zoom out globally. Countries trade because no country can do everything well. Comparative advantage at scale. Trade increases efficiency and variety. But it also creates losers. So governments interfere. Tariffs. Subsidies. Protectionism. Short-term protection. Long-term pain. Currencies move constantly. Crashes create crises. Supply chains look strong until one ship blocks a canal and freezes the world. Labor markets sell human time. Wages depend on demand, power, and alternatives. Automation replaces expensive labor. Finance moves money from savers to borrowers. Risk and reward move together. Diversification matters. Development economics explains why some countries rise and others stall. History. Institutions. Geography. Behavioral economics explains why humans are terrible with money. We're emotional. Short-sighted. Biased. That's why nudges exist. Finally, economic systems.